Hello movie lovers, Bob for Bob's movie review here, and I'd like to review for you a movie I just watched called Elvis. This was provided to me for review by Warner Brothers. If you guys do get a chance to check this one out, love your thoughts in the comment section below. I will include more information with the links, purchase one down in the description. So this is the new biopic on, of course, the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley. And this movie follows his career from when he was just a young man through his death, covering many of his performances and some of his personal life as well. This movie is put together in a really odd way, and people are kind of like loving it or hating it. I don't see a lot of people really in the middle on this one. Now, to be honest, I'm not sure what to say about the story other than that, you know, it covers Elvis's career and some of his songs. I don't feel like they do like a progression of his songs. They show some of his influence in Memphis and how he kind of got his musical style. And they go into a little bit of his gyrations and how people really were against this and how and they really wanted it censored or not shown on TV. But I feel like they didn't get like as much into it maybe as was really going on at the time. And then they went into his Vegas residency. But really, I don't feel like after watching this, I learned a ton about him. Like, it doesn't feel like a full encompassing life story. Like I said, they don't really do a progression of his songs. They don't talk about him writing these songs, or I guess maybe a lot of the songs he didn't write, they were other people's songs, but they don't really go into him recording them and you know, this album, this time, and this album. And then they don't really talk a whole lot about his movie career. They do mention it, but they don't say, okay, he did this movie and this movie and this movie. You know, it's just real quickly gone over. And I feel like it's not super detailed. Like I say, I don't feel like I know a whole lot more about him after watching this. Tom Hanks plays his manager, and I feel like this movie is more about his manager doing him wrong, although most of the movie it's not really shown until he wants to start his international tour, and his manager really insists that he doesn't and really keeps him from going on an international tour, and I believe he never does. So and then at the end there's just some text talking a little bit about how his manager had, I don't know, stolen money or something. They don't necessarily get into even exactly what all he did. So if the purpose was to show what his manager did, they don't even really show it, other than the fact that he did try to hold him back in some places and keep him under his management even when he wanted out. And so I just kind of feel like this movie doesn't really give you a whole picture of anything, and it's kind of disappointing. I would have liked a more detailed and more stuff about his career, and less of just going, okay, he did this show and this show and this show, you know. That's me personally. You know, I think overall the movie's all right. Definitely this guy, Austin Butler, did a really great job. Really looked the part. Of course, you just got to have the hair and the suits and everything, I guess. They do mostly at the end throw in a little bit of actual Elvis footage. And I think the movie is interesting. It definitely, for Elvis fans, you know, I think there's stuff in here to enjoy, and people who maybe don't even know who he is or are not real familiar with him, you'll at least get something out of it. So I think the movie's enjoyable, but it didn't quite live up to what I hoped it would be. So I'm going to give this one a 3 out of 5. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos, check out videos, and I'll see you guys next time.